this week brought to you by Cincy Light. Cincy Light, the spirit of Cincinnati. The Bullpen, they reigned this week. They had a 35 consecutive batters retired streak, the longest since 1961. Some have viewed this bullpen as a weakness, but after setting a record that's older than my parents, I would say that's a strength. How much better can these guys get?
Well, if they can hold it out to the length of my parents' age, then that's what I'm waiting for. No, this is amazing. Also, like, they are starting to gel together, I feel, and like learning their roles, and Ashcraft is thriving.
Yeah.
So I'm so stoked on this. And what once was a concern going into the season, like, oh my goodness, what's going to happen with our closer, Diaz, those questions, that seems so far in the rear view mirror. I know we're kind of on the precipice of this, but I'm very comfortable, like, when we call to the bullpen.
Yeah.
Which is the first time in years been able to say that. I mean, we haven't had a bullpen that's good in 5 or 6 years. So it's nice to see they are really feeling it right now, which is great because we've had a few starters with, rough out of the gates. So as long as the bullpen stays strong, still very confident any given day with the pitching.
Yeah. And when you have 35 consecutive batters in a row, any given day, and when you run them together, that's pretty nice. Suter, 3 2/3, no hits, 2 Ks. Lyon Richardson came up and went right back down, but he gave us 3 innings, no hits, 2 Ks. Ashcraft, 3 innings pitched, no hits, 4 Ks. And then Rogers, 1 inning pitched, 1 K. And Luis May, 1 inning pitched, 1 K. That's how you string them together.
Yep.
You love to see it. And we were talking about this at, 4:30 in the morning on Saturday. We haven't seen a pen this good since 2012.
Yeah.
There's a lot of pieces, and they're only going to get better. And we saw that with Luis May in his 2 appearances already. So we're going to say they reigned. Even though Hunter Green had a dominant performance, you got to give it up to the pen. When you set a record, you give it to him. So great job, boys. We're all real proud.
So proud of you. It's so good.
You did it. Now the haters can stop hating for a little bit.
Yeah.
You
Also, I was just going to say, on top of like the bullpen doing well, if the starting pitching continues to trend in the direction that we think it will, and also too when some arms get healthier to kind of stabilize things more, I feel that this puts teams in a situation where, in years past, it's like, okay, we'll get through the starters. Mm-hmm. And then we'll get the starter out. We'll be able to, tack on runs when the bullpen comes in. But now it seems like you're going to have to get a bit more desperate and make teams try and force things a bit more. Mm-hmm. So I think that's just another level that the Reds will be adding to what's difficult about playing them.
Totally, 100%. And it shows like you could score 4 or 5 runs, which is something we're worried about with this team, and you'll win because you can lock it down from when the gates open and someone comes out.
Mm. Stoked.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
You got anything?
I mean, nothing that we haven't covered. They've been looking great. Like, it's just really exciting. It's so exciting to have a good bullpen for the first time in a decade.
Yeah.
Like,
where we see someone get DFA'd and we're like, maybe we could put him in the pen. We don't have to do that and trick ourselves anymore.
Right. And it can get even stronger, too. I mean, if that's what Lyon Richardson looks like out of the pen, then I don't even know why you even bother starting him anymore. Like, he looked great.
Yeah.
The stuff played up. It was fantastic. Luis May has been doing pretty good up here. And, yeah, you still got Maxwell down in the minors. He's been taking a beating recently. But, like, if he can put it together, that's just another bullet in the gun.
Chase Burns, maybe.
Yeah. Late season Chase Burns. I mean, he has been filthy so far after the promotion, so...
And hopefully Rhett Lauder, too, when he gets healthy. I mean, you forget he was a starter last year.
And don't forget about Sam Maul.
Yeah.
If he gets it together, he's a great lefty and a guy who sweeps you out of the box, So there are so many options and there's so much depth. You're hyped and you see him put it together and you go, fantastic. Thank you. We appreciate it. And this is going to be a strength moving forward, not a weakness. Throw that shit in the trash. Done talking about it in a negative way.